What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Zeb, your everyday life coach, and I offer you daily tools for practical living so you can transform tomorrow today. I've got a very powerful topic I want to talk to you about, and this is really going to help those of you like me who have been very interested in your future and really becoming the future version of yourself today. Now, the reality is you don't have to wait until tomorrow to become who you're going to be tomorrow. You can actually make this happen today. And I'm going to give you 4 easy steps to make that happen. So before we do it, do me a favor. I want you to like this video. Feel free to shoot a comment in the comment section. Hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon so you can be notified when we have new material coming. And want you to support this channel. And certainly if this video makes sense, drop us a message in the comments and let us know. So I'm going to get right into the content today. I don't want to waste a lot of time. Here's the simple formula, and it's really simple. It doesn't matter what it is you want to do or become. In order to become it, you must be it. All right? In order to become it, you must be it. Not act like it, not try to put on like it. To become anything, you must first be it. If you are able to be it, you are able to become it, right? And so it shifts us from acting like we're something to really living like we're something. And this is very important. I do a lot of coaching and really received a lot of clients over the last couple of weeks. Momentum is really starting to pick up. But one of the common themes that I've seen with especially those clients who are looking to do bigger things in their lives is this whole idea of waiting for things to happen and waiting on things to come together. Here's the reality. Most times, more often than not, things won't just come together for you. More often than not, you have to become those things before you become those things, right? You have to be those things before you become those things. And so if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to start acting like an entrepreneur before you become an entrepreneur. If you want to be in a great relationship, you have to start focusing and practicing on holistic self-love before you get the person, right? You've got to be it before you become it, right? So that we don't have to act like anything. We can literally start living like what we desire to be. And so this is critically important here. It doesn't matter what you want to be. It does not matter what you want to become in your life. The easiest way to become it is to be it first, right? Be it first. And I'm going to give you 4 practical steps, 4 practical things that you can do starting today to really get you in the direction and on the path of becoming whatever it is that you want to become. Again, this is one of my specialties. I love working with people, young and old, and helping them figure out what they want to do with their lives. And it doesn't matter. I've been blessed to serve, and I say this humbly, I've been blessed to serve people, from entry-level positions all the way up to CEOs. It's been a blessing in my brief career. And so I love working with people who say, hey, Dr. Zeb, I want to become this. How do I get there? Well, the first step is really to start being it, right? It's to start putting together and putting into practice those habits that are necessary for you to become whatever it is that you want to become. And there are 4 easy steps that we can follow, right? Step 1 is this. Figure out what your passion is, right? This is right up my alley. I can talk about this for hours. You want to figure out what your passion is, right? What is your passion? Well, there are a lot of ways you can look at passion and trying to figure out what your passion is. And there's so many different schools of thought, but here's one school of thought that has always been helpful, not only just for me, but for the literally the hundreds of thousands of people that I've coached in the past. And that is simply this. What problem can you solve for free? What problem exists that you would be willing to solve for free? What problem exists that you would be willing to solve for free? And in doing so, solving that problem for free creates an income for you, creates a healthy living lifestyle for you, right? And so when we think about passion, it's more about what would you be willing to do for free, right? There's a lot that we'd be willing to do for free. Heck, I'd be willing to leave the country on vacation every 2 weeks for free if I could, right? There's a lot we would be willing to do for free. And so identifying a passion is more than just, figuring out what you would be willing to do for free. That's only part of it. The other part of it is what problem would you be willing to solve? Because when you are solving problems, And the problem that you're solving speaks to your purpose and speaks to the thing that gets you out of bed every day. And you're willing to do that for free. You're on the road to figuring out your passion. And I always tell people that I mentor and coach this. You're going to know you're in your passion spot when as you start doing the work, you're willing to do the work for free for a little while until you get great at it and good at it, and then that work begins to pay you. I cannot tell you, I cannot tell you the number of free workshops, seminars, coaching sessions, lectures that I have done for free, pro bono, just so that I could refine my craft and really refine my passion and be very solid at what I do. But it didn't bother me. I knew that the more I did it, the better I would become. And I was willing to do it for free because I knew I was not only doing something that I enjoyed, I knew I was solving major problems. I was helping people figure out their life track and helping people figure out their life path and helping people kind of put the dots together when they were mapping out their business ideas and business plans and all other types of things. And so if you're willing to solve a problem for free, if there's a problem out there, if there's a niche out there that you see your talent and abilities being able to solve, and not only can you solve it, but you're willing to do it for free, we're probably in the area called passion. And once you get that, then you're going to be able to connect your passion to your purpose, and then we're on the road to becoming what we desire, right? Step 2. I want you to think about the next 24 hours of your life and simply do this. From sun up to sundown, I want you to record how you spend the next 24 hours of your life. Now, here's the larger exercise. This is something that I've done. This is very popular, especially with college students. My PhD research, for those of you that don't know, is in generational studies. And so it really specializes and focuses on millennials and Gen Zs. And so I understand generations and certainly understand generational leadership. And so when I'm working with students and young people, it's so funny to have them do this time management exercise, because I'll tell them, take out a scrap sheet of paper and literally write down what you do from sun up to sundown. In other words, what time do you wake up? What do you do next? Like down to the T. I wake up, I lay in bed for 10 minutes. Then I sit up. Then I take a shower for 30 minutes. And I have them chart this out according to the times. Why? Because I want them to see how they spend their next 24 hours. This is important. The reason you want to identify how you spend your next 24 hours is because it's going to be difficult to become anything if you're not mindful of your time. Here's the reality. So many of you waste so much time in spaces that are not productive or beneficial to who you're becoming. And one easy culprit that I always like to pick on is social media. Listen, so many people just spend hours just scrolling social media. And all of that time that we spend on social media could really be spent becoming who we intend to become. And so I want you to write out your 24 hours. What time do you get up? What's the first thing you do after you get up? After that, what do you do? After that, what do you do? From sun up to sundown. And then review your daily schedule and ask yourself, is there any access or excess space in there, excess time that we could shift and recraft so that we're being more productive every single day as we seek to become everything that we want to become? And I can almost guarantee you, I've been doing this for a very long time, I can almost guarantee you that 95% of you will find at least 4 hours, on average, at least 4 hours of time that you can get back to becoming what it is that you desire to become. Okay, so you want to manage your time, and one easy way to do it is simply write out our time. If you've seen other videos that I've done, you know I'm a proponent of getting up early. And so when you want to become major things in your life, you have to be willing to do major things. And, so many of you have heard parts of my story and parts of my interest. I get up every morning, 4:15 in the morning. And I brag to my coaching clients all the time. Sometimes I recommend it to them, and many of them are like, yeah, this is great. And others of them like, well, wait a minute, how am I going to get up at 4:15 and be functional? Take my word on this. I get more done between 4:15 and 10 a.m. than most people get done all day. It is because my time is valuable to me, right? And I've identified what 24 hours looks like for me every single day, at least Monday through Friday. And when you do that, you eventually become what it is that you aspire to be. Why? because you've assigned names and tasks to your time. But more than that, you are being very intentional with being productive with your time. All right. So that's the second step. Third step. This is very important. Whatever it is that you want to become, you got to do it every single day. And I'm going to really circle this here because this is you. Let me try to draw this stick man here. Bam, 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 bam. How's that, son? Got this little stick man. My son's sitting here just watching me. Got this little stick man here, and this is you. Let me tell you something. The only way you're going to become this guy, this lady, whatever it is that you desire to be, is that you have to do your routine, what it is that you desire to do, the problem that you want to solve, that you're willing to do it for free. You have to do this every single day. Now, this is what I mean. If you want to start a business, you can't work on a business plan on Monday and then not touch it again until Thursday. Not going to work. If you want to advance your career and gain a new skill set that will make you marketable or more promotable, you can't start on it developing the skill in September and do it for 2 weeks and then pick it up again in November. It's not going to work. Everything that you intend to become, you have to work on it every single day. Literally, every single day. Whether it's a business idea, whether it's self-help and improving yourself, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do a video really soon, and I keep saying this, and I've got to quit putting it off, and I'll probably do it this week on this 28-day challenge that I did. And one of the things that of many things that I gleaned from this challenge is that, frankly, in order to transform into anything, whether it is transforming into an entrepreneur or simply transforming to a better version of you, got to work on it every day. Can't skip a day. You literally have to work on becoming who you want to become every single day. This is important. Remember this phrase. Repeat it until you are it. Whatever your it is, repeat it until you are it. If you want to be an entrepreneur, repeat the things that it takes to become an entrepreneur every single day until you become an entrepreneur, right? Repeat it until you are it. Why? Because if we do it daily, then eventually we are going to experience step number 4, right? And step number 4 is the fun one. It's embracing the identity shift. If you repeat this every single day for a significant period of time, and I'm going to talk about what that timing might look like, but if you repeat what it is that you intend to become every single day for a significant period of time, then you're going to experience an identity shift. In other words, you will shift from this thing just becoming an idea to really becoming a reality. It becomes a reality and the reality of who you are when you do it every single day. When you do it until you become it, then you see an identity shift, right? And then when you do that, you understand that when you are this person, whatever you desire to become, when you are this person, you are never not that person. Which means, again, you don't take any days off, right? You're not an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, you're not an entrepreneur Monday through Thursday. Ask any entrepreneur, happen to be one. Got several friends that are entrepreneurs. Ask any serious entrepreneur and they'll tell you, if you're an entrepreneur, you are an entrepreneur 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is never cut off, even on vacation. People who are entrepreneurs have a difficulty cutting it off. Why? Because when you are it, you are never not it, right? Why? Because over time we built that up. We've identified our passion and purpose. We have identified and made skillful use of our 24 hours every single day. We do it every single day, right? We work on our passion every day. We work on our purpose every day. We don't take days off. And as a result, our identity shifts over time. Now, I get this question a lot. Dr. Talley, how long might it take? Well, here's an idea that I have. It's going to probably take you about 30 to 90 days to become whatever it is that you want to become. Okay? I know that sounds crazy, but take my word on this. It takes you about 30 to 90 days for that identity shift to happen for you internally, so that you not only are just doing it, but you are thinking like it, you're acting like it. You are evolving into that person that you desire to become. About 30 to 90 days. And this is the best analogy that I can give you. I laugh because I've got friends who get ready to go on vacation and they have not worked out the entire off season. And so when it's summertime and people are going on vacation, 2 weeks before a trip, they'll work out. And they'll go to the gym for 2 weeks and expect to have abs in 2 weeks when they have not worked out all year. We know that's not going to work. Why? Because it takes a little bit longer than 2 weeks to form abs, right? It takes a little bit longer than 2 weeks for you to form a habit of exercising, or for a habit of exercising to actually kick in and impact your shape. We understand that, right? If you're going to change your diet and you want to, let's say you want to, adjust your blood pressure. Maybe you've got hypertension and your blood pressure numbers aren't well. You can't go just 2 weeks not eating sodium and expect the numbers to permanently shift. They may fluctuate a little. You may get glimpses of it working and your blood pressure being impacted, but is it stable? No, it's only been 2 weeks, right? And most research will tell you that most habits, it takes at least 30 days for most habits to kick in. You're looking at least 1 month. Now, if you're going to become anything, I say it's going to take you about 30 to 90 days of repeating steps 1 through 4. Not necessarily 1 steps through 4, completing steps 1 through 4, but more than that, identifying step 1 and then going through steps 2 through 4, meaning it's going to take you about 30 to 90 days. You need to figure out your passion, identify what your purpose is, and then once you do it, establish your 24 hours, and then start doing it daily. When you get to phase 3, where you're doing it every single day, it's going to take you about 30 to 90 days. The reason the range is so wide is simply this. I've discovered that there is, when it comes down to becoming anything, you typically have 1 or 2 different types of people. You have person 1 who kind of puts their toe in the water. They kind of dip it in. They're not all the way in terms of giving this all of their effort. And then you have person number 2 who's a cold turkey kind of guy. I mean, I'm one of those people where if I'm going to work on something, I'll shut down everything to make it happen. Those types of people tend to see results faster, right? If you tell me, Zed, you need to get your hypertension, your blood pressure numbers down in 30 days. Listen, I'm shutting down everything. I'm not wasting time. I'm not going to put any cheat days in the 30 days. Why? Because I want to get it done in 15 days if I can. Whereas you have other people who may work on this, but maybe their level of commitment isn't as heavy yet. And so I say 30 to 90 days after you've identified your purpose, your passion, after you have drawn out and mapped out your daily schedule so that you can ensure that you work on your passion every day. By the time you get to doing it daily, right? Doing it, repeating it, it's going to take 30 to 90 days for that habit to kick in. But I'm telling you, you're going to know it kicks in when going to the gym, use that as an example, is not a task. When going to the gym is just what you do, you know you are becoming it. Right? When running your business and doing your business plan and setting up your marketing and all the things that you have to do to run an effective business, when you're doing this every day and doing it doesn't feel like work, it's just a part of your daily routine, it's just a part of who you are, you know you're at a place where you've become it. All right? So I tell my clients all the time that as you're in the process of becoming anything, when the process ceases to feel like work, and it just feels like a normal task that you complete every day, you are now in the space called becoming. You have officially become it, and you have to just keep doing it until you see the physical manifestation of it. I hope this video was helpful, okay? Do me a favor, I want you to like this video. Go back and watch it again if you have to. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell icon again or notification again so that you can receive notifications of our upcoming videos. And again, drop me a comment. If this was helpful, let me know if it was helpful. I've received some feedback. Many of you email me and reach out to me on social media about how you like the diagrams because you like to record them or take notes there. I'm a horrible artist, so don't pay attention to my little stick man. But if you like this format of presentation, let me know. I'd be more than willing to do it this way because sometimes this is very helpful for me too to do it in this descriptive way. All right? Listen, I hope this has been helpful. Remember, you got 2 jobs. 1, I want you to be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you. Now go after it.
Why can't life always be this easy?